Look at this rapscallion kind of guy that we've just spotted here. Oh. It's an impressive tree. Do you know what I mean? It is an impressive tree, but tree's a fucking tree, innit? Sorry, horse. I do apologise for putting you on YouTube while you're having a little wee. I do apologise. I'm not one of those people, honest.
Good morning. Literally got in the tent last night after the sun went down, about 9 o'clock. Had a look on my phone for a little bit, watched a bit of YouTube and fell asleep. Absolutely cream crackered. Had a good night's sleep, to be honest with you. A couple of times in the night I woke up. Really good night's sleep. And yeah, just woke up now. It's about 5:30, 5:45. I think I've just missed the sun come up, so I haven't got a sunrise for you. But yeah, it's day 2. I'm gonna get up in a minute and have a wee, have a walk around, perhaps make a cup of coffee, and just chillax for about an hour or so, I suppose, before I take the tent down and walk on. I don't know what the plans are for getting up this morning and venturing on, but all in all, good first day, good night's sleep, not aching at all, so that's a good thing. But at the moment my bladder is full, so I'm going to get out and have a little walk around, have a little bit of a wee, and probably make a cup of coffee. Might put some porridge on, I don't know yet, but yeah, day 2.
So I wasn't woken up in the night by a highwayman shouting, "Help me! Help me!" But I was woken up. It was the first time actually I've ever done a wild camp where I've had dreams. So I know I must have slept well last night. I dreamt that there was an animal, a cat, scratching at me through my tent. So I grabbed it by the by the leg and ripped its leg off. I was a bit savage though, a bit gutted, because it literally clawed through my tent, left a rip. But yeah, it's not quite 6 o'clock yet, and the views are lovely up here on Gibbet Hill. It's not a tor, it's a hill apparently. But look at that, look, just pan around. It's a beautiful morning, absolutely beautiful. And that is why we do it, guys. That is why we do it. Get lots of my mates at work and that a lot, and lots of people say to me at my boys' football teams, at my boys' football clubs, you know, you're mad, why do you do it? Well, like I say, it's for this reason and this reason alone. Waking up in the morning to the sun beaming down in your tent up on Dartmoor, you can't beat it, mate, you can't beat it. And look at that, look, just look. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to my tent, I think, and put a coffee on. Yeah, sounds a good call. Sounds a good call. Get back, have a coffee. I might have a porridge. We'll see. Oh, I've got to change my battery in my camera. Something I normally don't do when I'm on camp, just because I can't be arsed, is get the old stove out in the morning and make myself a cup of coffee. So for me to actually make myself a cup of coffee on camp is a good thing. But not only that, I've just made myself an instant porridge, which is something I never ever do. I never ever make myself breakfast when I'm out on camp. I've got one of these army ration pack porridges, so cheers. It's alright, it's edible. I thought, considering we've come on a hike and brought like 2-3 days worth of food, I may as well use it rather than go into pubs and stuff like that. You know, want to be getting rid of some weight on my walk. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna eat me porridge, have me cup of coffee, and admire the amazing view that I've got. Let me show you. That there is what I'm looking at this morning. There we are, guys. For once it was me that was the last one to pack up. Everybody was waiting for me, but we're all ready to go. Zero trace George, zero trace Stu, zero trace me. Leave no trace. Right, I think we're heading down to Mary Tavy now to dump some rubbish that we had last night, lighten our packs, to dump our bowels, to lighten the pack, and then we're going to head on towards West Way, and we've got a couple of options for tonight. We've got to speak to George about it in a second and discuss what we're going to do, but there is a possibility of doing a wild camp on sheep's tour, but we're not 100% with that yet, so I'll come back to you later on and tell you what we're doing with that. But in the meantime, Tony Dwight. We've just been looking online about this Gibbet Hill that we stayed on last night, and the reason why it's called Gibbet Hill is because all the highwaymen and people like that, all the wrong uns, would be brought up to this hill on that mound just there, and they'd be put in this cage, literally in this cage for 3 days to die. Then they would be hung up on the gallows once they were dead, and they would just be there to just rot and decompose and getting like their eyes pecked out by crows and shit like that. And that was what they used to do to stop, you know, to put people off doing crime. And we just slept there last night. I was waiting all night for like, help me, because there's like haunted stories about there's the ghost of the haunted highwayman would be shouting, help me, but like I said, didn't have that. I just had dreams of some sort of cat trying to get in my tent, and I had to snap his leg off to survive. Anyway, we're going down the hill now, and we should get back on the trail, the West Devon Way. Onwards. Quite a nice morning this morning, to be honest with you. We're off the moor again now, and we're just doing a bit of road walking. I've just this minute got some electrolytes in the bottle. First time I've ever used this filter. What is it? It's the B3 Catadon B3 water filter. First time I've ever used it. I've had it like nearly 2 years, and I've just never ever used it. Stu had a little bit of a problem with his today. It wasn't flowing through properly. We've tried flushing it and shaking it and all that lot, but it was just like, it was like dribbling like an old man's penis. Sorry. Yeah, it was a little bit weak his, so we're gonna have to have a look at that. But yeah, first impressions, really enjoyed it. So I filtered some water off the moor, put it in the bottle, added some electrolytes.
Let's find those.
Yeah, they're all right. Stu's giving me some of his electrolytes to try. What make were they?
High Five or something?
High Five.
High caffeine electrolyte things, sugar-free ones.
Yeah.
It's whatever Rory has. He said try these. So.
Yeah. Normally I just use Barocca, but we was having a discussion on the bus there yesterday whether Barocca is actually electrolytes, whether it's just like a replacement with vitamins and stuff in, or whether it is actually electrolyte. What is electrolytes?
It basically replaces the salts and stuff that your body loses from exercise.
Right. Well, that's what I'm pretty sure that's what a Barocca is. It's just got all the salts and caffeine and shit like that in.
Like
So it might be, yeah, it's for like hangovers and just for giving you a little bit of a boost. So for any of you that know, is Barocca electrolytes? Has it got electrolytes in it? Whatever those little thingies are. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, we're going to carry on down this road. We're coming up to Mary Tavy now. This is pretty cool. Look, a hydroelectric power station. Drinking water. So if you're hiking, there's a sign here saying you can get drinking water. And down here is the Mary Tavy Community Composting Scheme. Look at this, look. It's pretty cool. But we're going to go and try and find this water filling station, because according to this you can fill up your drinking water. Have you got this water bottle thing? What are you doing? Oh, is that the drinking water thing?
Yeah, but it's free water.
Cool. Look at that. Somebody's put like a drinking water thing.
That's it. Yeah, so I came back the other day in the car.
Yeah.
You scraped the bottom of the car. Oh no. Yeah.
Anybody want to go on the rope slide? Bah! 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 Come on, mate. Get on, sheeps. Bah! Talk to me, sheepsies. Bah! Bah! These are Devon sheep. They can't communicate with Cornish folk like me. Can you boys? Hey? Yeah, right then. It's a nice sight, that one there, that. They've got teepees and everything in that place. Sweet. Yeah, George, bless him. He couldn't get any shoes in time for this trail, so he's literally been walking the whole trail in Etney skating shoes. And he's got blisters on his feet and he's struggling. So we're going to get to Tavy, and 3 are going to become 2. We're going to lose one of the Spice Boys. He's going to go in his own way. So, but fair play to him. He's done amazing walking all this miles on all terrain in like skating shoes. So apparently I'm going the wrong way. I'm being told off. Yeah, so he's going to be leaving us soon, which is a bit of a shame. But just goes to show, you know, decent footwear. That's what you need, guys. Decent footwear. So we are on pretty much near Tavistock. We've got to walk along this road here now, so far as Kelly College, and then we're in Tavistock. I think that's where George is going to depart. We're probably going to get some breakfast, a little bit of food, and then work out where we're going from here. how far we're going to walk before we bed down for the night. I mean, I know it's only like 11 o'clock, but the issue is where we're going to camp later on. So yeah, onwards and upwards to Tavistock. I'd say nearly at the halfway point, to be honest with you. I'd say Tavistock's probably the halfway line. We might have even gone past it. I don't know. I'll have to ask you. Good bye. How's your feet?
Oh, killing.
So we are back where we was yesterday, in Tavistock. We're just going to get a bit of a bite to eat somewhere, either at a coffee shop or over at Morrison's, but we're literally back to where we started yesterday. So tabby. Right, we've just had a breakfast at Morrison's. We're going to say bye to George now.
See you later.
He's
Later. Good one.
he's done fucking well, to be fair.
Oh, no.
Look, I just wanted to show you what shoes he's wore. Pair of Etnies for about 24 miles. Fair play, George. That was good crack, mate.
Worn out Etnies.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to crack on and try and find somewhere to camp.
All
So
right. Good one. See you
cheers,
later.
cheers and gone.
Good luck. Godspeed.
Right, we seem to be making some ground here now. Since George left us, we've done about another mile or so from Morrison's. Look at this, look. You're not supposed to wild camp here, but I'm sure that you could get away with finding some nice little spots. Look at this little area, it's beautiful. Wow mate, look at this. This is awesome. It's quite funny really, because the walk that we've done so far this weekend has been nothing like this whatsoever. And then you come to a bit of the area where it's totally different. And that's what I'm saying, one of the things that I've enjoyed doing about this West Devon Way is that there's roads to walk, fields to cross, woodlands. Tis proper good. Right, my beauties, me and Stu's just sat down and had a little break. It's about 3:15. We've got half an hour before we finish stage 2, which where we was going to camp the night, and apparently rain's on its way in, and it's 3 o'clock. So it's either we pitch on an area of Dartmoor that we shouldn't pitch at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or we smash the next stage and be finished by about 9 o'clock in the evening. And we've just made an executive decision to smash out another 11-12 miles and get finished by 9 o'clock at night tonight. Now, whether it's going to be the right idea, I don't know, but we've committed now, Stu, and I just want to say a big fucking tap on the back to Stu for committing to this, because it's like this is his first through hike. We've done a day's walking and we've committed to do another day's walking in that day. So in about 3 hours time, I'm probably going to check in with you again. It's probably going to be pissing down with rain. We're probably going to be soaking wet, and we're going to be like, what the fuck did we do this for? But keeping our faces smiling, keep the faith, and we will smash it. Aight? Eh?
Oh, damn.
As predicted, it has started to rain, so I've had to put on my ultra light cagoule thing that I've bought, and it's a TOG 24. Now, we went to Dartington, I think it was, Dartington or Darlington, and there was a shop there that was selling TOG 24 stuff, really cheap. I'd never even heard of them, I really hadn't, but all of the stuff looked good quality, yeah. It looked good quality, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. So it comes in a little pack sack, and it's really light, so I bought this, and I just thought it'd be a nice little anorak, you know. I wouldn't want to wear it walking around Dartmoor in the middle of winter or anything, but for a through hike to put in a little,
We need to.
you know, in your back, absolute spot on. So we've put it on, and I'll probably be soaked through in a minute. It'll be stuck to me or something.
I've got my sandwich bag. my Aldi sandwich bag.
Stu got it was from Aldi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
$12.99.
$12.99.
It's a running jacket. It's windproof, but it's not waterproof. So I sprayed the hell out of it with Nick Wax, like material spray. It's worked to an extent, but now it's like stuck to my arse.
I said to him, I said it'll be good until that material sticks to you,
Yeah.
and it is.
But it kind of working like a wetsuit. It's keeping me warm.
Yeah, and that's the main thing, isn't it? Keeping you warm. Anyway, we're going to crack on. Coming up to some ponies now. Look,
It's called
ponies everywhere. Carboni, the pony. So we've gone past the roundabout at Yelverton. We've gone past the cricket club. We've just seen them all playing cricket, and I've just sloshed a few electrolytes down me. I've got a new bottle of electrolytes, and I was just saying to Stu just a minute ago about a few things that keep me going these days. Is a little bit of inspiration by Hayes, and it was, can you remember that video that he'd done about a month or so ago, and when he fell in the stream and everything was going wrong, and he's done a nice little quote on there that stuck in my head, and it was like, when life's kicking you in the bollocks, don't let it kick yourself in the bollocks. And I was just like, I really freaking like that, because me and Stu could have stopped up there, right? We could have quite easily stopped, but we thought, right, no, rather than life telling us you're done for the day and it's going to be coming into a storm tonight, right? Let us be control of our own lives and say, right, okay, well, no, I'm not letting you kick me in the bollocks. I'm going to kick myself in the bollocks so it hurts doubly as hard, so that when I get home tonight, I'm going to feel really, really good because I've accomplished something spectacular. So I hope that kind of like makes a bit of sense what I'm saying, but Hayes, he says it better. Do you know what I mean? He's got his own little way of saying these things, but I just wanted to share that with you. If you didn't get around to watching it. And it was a really, really good episode, Hayes. If you're watching, one day you finally find Mark Jeffrey Presents, thank you very much for sharing that little bit of gubbins with me, because it was pretty damn cool and inspirational. Nice. Oh dear. Okay, now man. I'm beginning to start flagging a little tiny bit now. My calf muscles are beginning to not ache, but just letting me know that they're there. So, but I think we've got about another 9 miles to go. It's quite a nice terrain along the river. This heads down towards Shaw Prior. We'll eventually get to Shaw Prior Tunnel. That's pretty mad. You walk through it's about half a mile of tunnel. Oh, squirrel, tree rat. Yeah, and it's a long train track, where the old train track used to be, going through the tunnel, nice and flat. So I don't think we're a million miles away from there, to be honest with you. But in all fairness, my sense of direction is piss poor. It's probably about another 5 mile away knowing me, but Pardon me. It's like kind of like going over styes into like a paddock, over a sty into the next paddock, going along the river. Quite a nice little trail, to be honest with you. We are now on the Drake's Trail, which is like a cycle path, and this goes quite a way down. We come to Shaw Prior Tunnel, and then I can't wait to show you that awesome tunnel. Hopefully we'll have enough light to go through there. We might not have enough light.
Got a head torch.
You got a head torch, hopefully. Yeah, Shaw Prior Tunnel, and I think it's about 8-9 miles to Plymouth. And we've got about 8.5, and it's 5 o'clock, and we want to get done by 9. So, yeah, I'll let you do the maths. Here's a tunnel. Tunnel's coming up. Toot toot.
Watch out, mate.
Oh. There you go. So we're going through Shaw Prior Tunnel. I've done a couple of ghost spiritual investigations in here, and I tell you what, there's some weird shit goes on in here, I'll tell you that now. But I've got my head torch on. It's actually lit up on the left side, but I've got my head torch on as well. There you are, see? Hopefully we should have enough light all the way through. But it's a pretty... Hey? Look at that. Absolutely mad. You looking for your torch? Got it? Stu's. He's looking for his torch. Goes on for about a quarter of a mile, this tunnel. Freaking awesome. It goes on and on and on. Look at that. Look at that. Just full of like cans now. Cans of beer, Stella bottles. But yeah, you get quite a lot of people riding their bikes through it, because obviously like it's the cycle route, but it's quite active all night. People riding their bikes through, walking through at night time. It's pretty freaking mad. And these little bits here are where, when the train would go through, the people that worked on the train would like hide in those bits so they didn't get sucked in by the train. So every now and again, yeah, so they didn't get sucked off. So every now and again you've got these little bits, walkway bits, like, you know.
Safety.
It's really cold in here, isn't it?
Wonder why those bits are like barred off then?
Hey?
These safety bits, wonder why they're closed off.
To stop people going in there.
Yeah, but there's so much to go in, isn't there?
Well, no. Somebody would get their foot trapped in there, or stuck in there or something like that. But there we go. If you look back there, how mad is that? It's like those trains that they go through Switzerland in the tunnels. You know, we struggle in this country to make a tunnel in 2024, a little tunnel. Yet in Switzerland they got tunnels going through 5-6 miles in the mountains. Do you know what I mean? But there we are. Look at that. Pretty mad. Oh, something on the bike coming. I'll dip my torch. Yep. So there we are, guys. That is Shaw Prior Tunnel. Look at that, guys. Plimbridge Woods. We know we've got about 5 miles to go. So nearly home. I think when I get home, I think when I get to Plymouth, obviously we've got to get back to Liskeard, which is about 10 miles. We've got to work that out yet. But the only thing that's keeping me going is I think I'm going to get a Chinese takeaway, a nice duck curry with perhaps a mushroom fried rice, and then I could have a sweet and sour chicken balls with noodles.
Not that it's put much thought into this so far.
But not altogether, obviously, but I'm kind of thinking, you know, I could probably spend about 60 quid on food, a huge platter of food, right, and then make it last 3 days. Or all the calories that I've burnt in the last day, I could just trough it like a big fat pig and then put all that weight on and be like Alan Partridge when he had the Toblerone addiction. Nah, a duck curry and a nice egg fried rice or a mushroom fried rice. It's the only thing that's keeping me going. And fingers crossed we're able to get a taxi back and that all the Chinese restaurants aren't you know, are still open. If they are, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Cry.
I'll probably cry. Or I could get an Indian, a madras, or a lamb danzak, of a pita bread and sagaloo. Or I could get a Mexican.
Peshwari naan, mate.
Mexican, do you like Mexican food?
I do, yeah.
Mexican food.
I just like food.
I just like food, as you can probably tell. But it's quite funny because when I'd done the Saints Way, the one thing that kept me going to Foy was I just started dreaming about pasties. I'd be walking down the street with my eyes closed thinking, oh, pasty. And now I'm like, do you know what? I could just smash a Chinese, an Indian, a Mexican. I could even go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. Or I don't do pizzas.
We walk past KFC, don't we?
We do go past KFC, yeah. But that's what's keeping me going at the moment, guys, is food. Cheers and gone. Mate, super proud of ourselves. We really, really are. We're nearly, we've got about 3 miles left, something like that. Literally just come out of Plimbridge and nearly at Marsh Mules roundabout in Plymouth. So we've nearly hit the muff. And then it's literally walking over Saltram, out to Who Lakes. Just going to feel so proud to just touch the end and to have achieved it in the amount of time that we've done it in is just phenomenal, to be honest with you. Really, really chuffed. You know, when we think that yesterday at about 1:30 we was at Oakhampton and it's now 7 o'clock in the evening the following day. You know, we've walked 38 miles in just over 24 hours, you know, 28 hours, something like that, and like probably 7 hours of those we were sleeping. So yeah, there's the sign. Can't wait. It's been pretty alright, the weather all the way round, really. I mean, we had a little bit of rain at Yelverton Way, but only a little splatter. We've got about 2.5-3 miles to go and it's proper pishking it down now. It's proper pishking it down. And then we've got to try and beg a lift from somebody, one of our friends, to get back home. And I've got to pick my car up and drive back home. But then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But literally we've got 2.5-3 miles to go and it's just going to be pissing it down now the whole way. And you can properly tell that we're in Plymrough now, because the last bit of it is just under bridges and graffiti, and probably might bump into a few homeless people on the way and get mugged and get me camera stolen off me. I'm just jesting, but we're now going underneath the flyover. Take a look at this bad boys. Keeping it real, or keeping it gangster. Fuck. That's pretty cool. I like a bit of graffiti when it's done properly. MHN, whatever that stands for. I didn't think we'd be doing graffiti watching, Stu. That Hey? Jack. Oop. This little bad boy down here, look. Hello! I'm a fish. You can tell I'm in Devon. Fuck me. It's like wherever you go in the world, you'll see a cock drawn somewhere. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. That's actually quite a nice spot, that there, actually. I don't know that I'd want to camp on it, but it's quite a nice surrounding. We're at Saltram. We're walking, no fucking chance of that. Sorry, I've been swearing a lot on this video, I do apologise. It's kind of like my mouth, is it Tourette's? I don't know, my brain's thinking and my mouth's speaking quicker than my brain's thinking. But yeah, we're at Saltram. We're walking along the riverbank at Saltram. I think literally we get to the end of Saltram, we cross the road at Lara Bridge, and then I think literally it's about half a mile to Ho. So yeah, we're nearly there, guys. What, 2 miles left, Stu? 2.21 to be exact. Yeah, we're nearly there, guys. Oh, guys, we have walked 38 miles to find a castle. I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you. Stu?
Yeah.
We are both well and truly done. Well and truly done. But there's a finishing spot, guys. I just kind of like want to find a finishing post to just a touch, or a fucking, or sorry, I apologise for swearing again. I'll bleep that out or something. Well, there is a bench there, that's the one thing anyway. But here we are, guys. 38 miles, feels like 14 billion steps, and that is the finish point. West Devon Way complete.
Done it, guys. We did it.
Never thought I was going to get here, but it is quite an achievement, and I'm well chuffed with ourselves. We've done absolutely fantastic. And Jared Bolt, there he is, rest in peace. I've got a class life, me. Well done, mate, well done, rest in peace.
We've got to touch that castle wall.
We've got to touch the castle wall, have we? What's this bench here saying? Presented by Radford Park and Who Lakes. This is the finishing post. Done. Stu, it's been emotional, man. Cheers, my booty. Cheers and gone. West Devon Way complete. Let's get home and get me Chinese. Cheers.
Right.
See you later, mate.
See you, man.
Right, just a little bit at the end of the video here. I want to give a big shout out to Stu's missus, Vicky. She's just rung us literally as we touched that building there. She rang,
Destiny,
asking how we're getting on, and we was going to get a taxi from here back to Saltash. She's just said that she's going to come and pick us up. So big shout out to Vicky. Absolutely amazing woman. And
see why I'm married to now?
yeah, at this moment in time, Stu, I'm contemplating throwing you in the lakes and running off with her. Anyway, guys, that is it. That's the end. Cheers and gone for another Mark Jeffrey Presents. If you liked this, these, I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be 1 episode or 2 episodes, but the future you will have either watched 1 or 2 episodes. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I have got a buy me a beer page, and quite simply, right, if you bought me a beer now, I'd neck the pint down in
Buy
one.
me a chiropractor.
Buy Stu a chiropractor
And a chiropodist.
and a chiropodist. Yeah, guys, look, if you
taking my shoes off now.
enjoy what we've done here, please consider liking and subscribing and buying us a beer. I'll put the link below, and see you on the next one.